in West Plains right now, 84 here in Springfield, 82 in Monette, and 85, the hot spot there in Harrison. Throughout the day today, temperatures continuing to climb for many, trying to hit around 90 again this afternoon. We'll have a few more clouds increasing throughout the day today, but overall a decent amount of sunshine. Most around 88 to 91 degrees by 4 o'clock this afternoon. Maybe a few more clouds in some of our eastern counties, but you can see over the last couple of hours we are starting to look at some more cumulus, those cotton ball clouds starting to develop quickly. Rain today mostly staying off to our east though. Many will stay dry this afternoon, but we may see a stray shower or two later this evening. Still east of Highway 65, that better chance. Almost everyone though will stay dry until we track a little bit more rain tomorrow morning and some storms tomorrow evening that could be severe. We'll talk more about that timing and threats coming up. Couple of days with a decent amount across the Ozarks. We'll talk more about the timing, the rainfall totals, and a severe risk coming up 70s to low 80s. And overnight tonight, we'll see lows falling back into the low 70s tomorrow morning. So a little bit warmer. We'll have some more clouds and we'll have some rain chances on the way. So right now we are looking dry. There is a little bit of rain maybe off to our east. Clouds are starting to increase a bit, but we're still partly to mostly sunny all afternoon. Then this evening, a stray shower thunderstorm. Almost everyone, though, will stay dry. Chances less than 10% for rain today. And then overnight, looking dry until closer to sunrise tomorrow morning. Now, I will say models in disagreement with kind of this wave tomorrow morning. We are looking at the potential for some showers and some thunderstorms waking up. Some pockets of heavy rain could be possible. As we head into the lunch hour, still a few scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms. Then into the evening, I think we'll start to maybe see some redevelopment of showers and storms. Some of these could be on the strong to severe side, and we may see a few more storms tomorrow evening that do pack a punch than what this model right here shows. So we'll have to watch those trends closely throughout the day today. We will see more rain Thursday overnight into Friday morning, and then more storms Friday continuing into Saturday. So tomorrow's severe risk is a level 2 slight risk highlighted in yellow, Laclede County, all the way up through Benton County, Morgan, Miller, Marys County there. And that's for wind gusts upwards of 60 miles an hour, maybe even some small to quarter size hail. Level 1 threat kind of riding along Highway 60. No problems in far southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. More rain Friday though, more rain Saturday and Sunday. 30%, but I really think we'll actually see a little bit more dry time as well on Sunday. So not a complete washout of a weekend. I think Saturday could be pretty wet though, and we'll see temperatures in the low 90s Thursday. And then back in the upper 80s into the weekend and for the start of next week before we start to warm up again. So Friday morning, some scattered showers, a few thunderstorms, better rain coverage Friday evening. And I think we could see some more storms Friday late evening overnight. Some of those could even be on the strong to severe side and some heavy rain as well. Saturday morning, a few showers waking up and then more heading into the evening hours as well. Sunday, better rain chances south of the interstate in the morning, but I think we'll have some more dry time Sunday afternoon with maybe even some peaks of sunshine. So Friday's severe risk, level 1 marginal threat covers our entire area. Damaging wind gusts, same story, maybe some small to quarter size hail. But Friday evening and overnight, I want to also watch the potential for maybe some flooding, and here's why. Overall moisture, not too bad today. It is increasing, and tomorrow we have a decent amount building on in, but a really rich moisture here by Friday, especially in the evening and overnight hours, hangs around into Saturday morning. So some heavy downpours could be possible that lead to some localized flooding before this big area of high pressure moves a little bit further into the central U.S. and we'll start to see maybe some slightly drier air, not too dry, work its way on in by Sunday and push most of that moisture a little bit further off to the south. Now over the next 7 days, rain totals, I think likely around 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches on average, maybe a little bit less in parts of northern Arkansas. We will see some thunderstorms, though, that could produce some localized flooding with more than 2.5 inches of rain. Upper 80s, low 90s. Still a lot of sunshine today. Most stay completely dry. Tonight, starting off clear with clouds increasing, we'll be in the low to mid 70s with lighter winds. And over the next couple of days, rain and storm chances going up. Some morning showers and storms Thursday. More in the evening that could be severe. Another chance for maybe some strong to severe storms. Temperatures in the mid to even a few upper 80s already. 85 in Mountain Grove, 84 in Branson and Monette, 87 in Harrison. Heading into the afternoon today, we'll continue to climb, many stretching into the 90s this afternoon. Low 90s, still right around average, with a few more clouds beginning to increase across the area. Still mostly sunny today. Many around 88 to about 91 degrees at 4 o'clock. A little bit warmer possibly in Harrison. And you can see over the last couple of hours, just some cumulus clouds developing, those cotton ball clouds across parts of the Ozarks with a little bit greater coverage east of 65. Rain staying mostly off to our east today as well. I don't want to rule out a stray shower, small one east of Highway 65 into the afternoon and evening, but just about everyone will stay dry for the day today. Quiet early tonight before a little bit of rain moves on in tomorrow morning. Some storms tomorrow evening that could be severe. That all time out coming up. Afternoon, but pretty average for July in the Ozarks. Upper 80s, low 90s, most around 88 to 91 degrees this afternoon. And then evening temperatures still in the 80s for many by 9 o'clock, with lows a bit warmer than the last couple of mornings, staying in the low to maybe even a few mid 70s waking up to start the day off. Now, currently we have a lot of sunshine, just a few passing cumulus clouds. We do have a stray shower or two in northern Arkansas right now, but just about everyone stays dry for the day today. We're continuing to watch that chance for an isolated shower into the afternoon and evening, but you can see here most of the rain off to our east. Overnight tonight, dry until closer to sunrise tomorrow morning. We'll track a wave of rain, a few thunderstorms tomorrow morning possible as well. And then those continue through about lunchtime with a few on and off shower and thunderstorm chances, mostly here in Missouri. And then into the afternoon, some will see a little bit of dry time. I do think we'll see some more storms maybe trying to redevelop into the evening hours, with maybe a few more in some of our westernmost counties still than what this model here shows. But storms mostly with the greatest coverage in our northern and eastern counties. And there is a severe risk there. Overnight tonight into, I should say overnight Thursday into Friday morning, we'll see a few more scattered showers possible. So there is a level 2 slight threat tomorrow for those evening storms highlighted in yellow, mostly north of Highway 60. Damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour, kind of the greatest threat. Maybe some small to quarter size hail. Level 1 threat stretches into parts of northern Arkansas. We'll be in the upper 80s, low 90s over the next several days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday are better rain coverage days, and some heavy rain possible at times too. So Friday, a few scattered showers from the morning into the afternoon. I think we'll see more storms developing in the evening. Some of these could also be on the strong to severe side, and then continuing to track rain, heavy rain at times Friday overnight into Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon and evening, a few more shower and storm chances with greater coverage. Sunday's rain mostly south of I-44 in the morning, and then we are looking to be a little bit drier, potentially Sunday afternoon and for the evening hours. There's also severe risk Friday. Level 1 marginal threat covers our entire area. Damaging winds still the primary threat coming out of maybe some of these thunderstorms. But I'm also concerned with some pretty heavy rain overnight Friday into Saturday. Here's what's happening. We have a okay amount of moisture today. It increases a bit tomorrow, but then by Friday you notice brighter yellows, the reds you see here. That's some pretty rich moisture with heavy downpours possible into the overnight and early morning hours on Saturday and even into parts of Saturday afternoon. So the potential for some flooding exists. Big area of high pressure moves a little bit further east, and we'll start to see some slightly drier but not really dry air by Sunday. That will help us be a little bit more mild with our rain. Some heavy rain still possible, but nothing too tropical in the way of rich moisture. So rainfall totals over the next 7 days, on average, I think we're closer to about ½ of an inch, inch and a half. Some locally higher totals, though, maybe greater than 2.5 inches of rain could be possible, but very isolated. The greatest rain coverage off to our east right now. Some scattered showers, nothing severe currently, but some thunderstorms as well for parts of far eastern Missouri over towards the Boot Heel. Just a few showers. Better chance back over in Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia today. And then off to our west, we are looking at just a few showers. However, we'll watch this area closely this afternoon with some storms likely to develop. Some of those could be severe, and there is a level 3 enhanced risk for severe storms today. That does clip Colorado, Nebraska into northwestern Kansas, and then far northwestern Missouri included in that level 1 to barely level 2, slight risk for severe storms. Now, tomorrow, another chance for severe storms. The Plains looking at a level 2, larger slight risk. We have a slight risk here across parts of central eastern Missouri, extending into Illinois and Indiana. Regionally, temperatures today, average, hot. Upper 80s, low 90s, 100 in Dallas, 110 in Las Vegas, 99 in Boise this afternoon, and 93 in Omaha for a high. Everyone is dry and will stay dry today. We do have a few very isolated showers. We had one back down over into parts of Ozark County over towards Thornfield. A little pop-up right there produced some brief heavy rain. It is weakening now, and then south of Bird Springs looking at an isolated pop-up and over towards Clark Ridge. And then a little bit further south, north central Arkansas over towards Mount Pleasant, Leslie, south of Marshall. Just an isolated shower there, and one southeast of Mountain View right now, quickly dying off. That's kind of about it. We stay dry through much of the day today. Rain chances obviously, but better though the next couple of days with some storms Thursday and then a few more storms Friday. Hanging around into Saturday, it'll be a wet next couple of days for us. Upper 80s to low 90s, still around average for this time of year. Looking further out by the middle of the month, still trending around to maybe a little bit above average for this time of year temperature wise. And then the potential for maybe a little bit of a drier weather pattern to try and take shape. We'll still have, I'd say, a couple rain chances still mixing in there, but something we'll be watching out for. These low 90s for highs. We are tracking some rain and storm chances tomorrow. Level 2, slight risk for severe storms highlighted in yellow, mostly north of Highway 60. Some damaging wind gusts, maybe some small to quarter size hail. There is a very low, just not zero, tornado risk as well. We'll be watching out for as we head into Friday. A few more showers and storms. Right now we're in the upper 80s to low 90s, 90 in Lebanon, Camdenton, Branson, 92 in Harrison right now, 88 in West Plains. The next several hours we'll continue to see temperatures falling back slowly into the low 80s around 9 o'clock. We've had a lot of sunshine today, just a few passing clouds here and there, and an isolated shower or two in some spots. Just about everyone though has stayed dry. We'll be in the low 70s for lows tonight, and highs tomorrow climbing back in the upper 80s to low 90s by 4 p.m. And we'll continue to see a chance for some rain and storms tomorrow. That will be a little bit better. So rain today mostly off to our east. We've had a few isolated showers clipping our far eastern counties. Like I mentioned, just about everyone's stayed dry. And then overnight tonight will stay dry until early tomorrow morning. A wave of rain and a few thunderstorms starts to move on in, with a couple more storms Thursday evening we'll have to watch out for. I'll talk about a severe risk coming up. Back on in over the next couple of days, including into the weekend, with a severe risk tomorrow. That'll time out for you coming up now. Some 70s in some of our eastern counties. And then overnight tonight, your lows will be back in the low 70s waking up tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow, a little bit warmer than today for many of us. We'll be in the upper 80s, low 90s, really just about a degree or two warmer, but it'll start to feel maybe a bit hotter with a little bit greater humidity. So today, rain chances have been off to our east with an area of low pressure. We've seen just a few very isolated showers in some of our far eastern counties, but overall a really nice, just hot summer day for us. 7 o'clock. Still maybe a shower or two, I'd say mostly east, but overall we'll be dry overnight tonight until just before sunrise tomorrow morning. We're tracking a pretty wet day at times tomorrow. Some morning showers and thunderstorms. I think these stay below severe limits, but some pockets of heavy rain, some lightning could be possible. And we'll see a little bit of rain through lunch, but coverage will be shrinking up by lunchtime and into the mid-afternoon, with some more storms developing maybe tomorrow evening. Some of these could be on the strong to severe side. There is a severe risk, and I will say models haven't been in great consensus of the coverage of storms tomorrow evening. So this is something we're watching. Some could be severe. I'd say that better chance north of Highway 60, and wind going to be the primary threats, but we could see maybe some small to quarter size hail, and there is a very low, just not zero, tornado risk that we'll watch out for. Certainly no very strong, violent, long track tornadoes tomorrow, but we may see a weak one or two. As we head into the evening hours tomorrow, that's going to be that peak severe time frame. We'll see a level 2 slight risk for severe storms that's been issued today for areas north of Highway 60. Once again, not everyone in these severe colors will even see severe storms tomorrow, and we'll continue to look at that potential for maybe a few at least to produce some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Now, the next couple of days, wet weather continues. We'll see daily rain chances Friday, Saturday. Sunday is looking to be a little bit drier, so it's not going to be a complete washout of a weekend. Here's what Friday looks like. Morning, a few showers possible in the afternoon, some hanging around as well. I think the better rain coverage actually increases Friday evening again, and some of these could also be on the strong to severe side. Flooding will also be a concern Friday overnight into Saturday, hanging around Saturday afternoon as well, with maybe some more heavy rain at times in the evening before overall rain coverage really shrinks heading into the day Sunday. Latest model runs are a little bit drier than the last couple, which is reassuring if you wanted a drier Sunday afternoon. Friday, level 1 marginal risk does cover our entire area. Same story, I'd say quarter size hail at most, but damaging wind gusts going to be that primary threat. And I also don't want to rule out maybe a storm on Saturday that could pack a punch as well, but the risk is going to be a little bit lower. As we head into Thursday and Friday, though, I'm also watching the potential for some flooding. Moisture increases today, tomorrow, and it's pretty rich heading into your Friday and Saturday. So overall rainfall totals, I'd say about 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. Some locally higher totals though, and storms arrive again, and it should be pretty wet Thursday into the start of the weekend. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s to low 90s, and tomorrow could be kind of a hot day. Heat indices for your Thursday and Friday will feel like the upper 90s, maybe around 100 in some spots, before our temperatures become a little bit more tolerable into the start of next week. Checking out the middle of the month, though, our temperature outlook trending still likely around to maybe a little bit above average for this time of year. Normal summer heat, though, until then. And we are looking at the potential for maybe a drier weather setup. Mostly to our north will likely be maybe a little drier to around normal for this time of year. Kind of split in between the wetter pattern and then the drier pattern for us. So here's what it looks like on the horizon. Next couple days, pretty wet at the start of next week. Rain chances looking pretty slim to none, if anything, isolated for us. So just a couple more wet, stormy afternoons to get through. Falling back slowly into the low 80s by 9 p.m. Mostly clear skies this evening and overnight tonight as well until closer to sunrise. That's when clouds start to increase. Low to mid 70s, waking up in the morning with lighter winds, and a hot afternoon tomorrow. Some storm chances in the morning and again in the evening. We'll talk more about your severe risk coming up on KY3 News at 5. Still in the upper 80s, a few low 90s. 86, one of the cooler spots in Mountain Grove. 83 in Salem, you're lucky. 90 in Monette, 92 in Harrison right now, and we'll continue to look at a pretty quiet evening. We'll see temperatures in the upper 70s by 10 o'clock, and overnight lows tonight going to be a little bit warmer. We'll stay in the low to mid 70s, waking up in the morning, and a hot afternoon tomorrow, maybe a degree or two warmer than today. Upper 80s, low 90s, and we are tracking some rain and storm chances. Today, we've had just a few isolated showers, mostly in our far eastern counties. Nothing severe, nothing too crazy. Most of the rain off to our east, but overnight tonight, staying dry, and it's not until before sunrise tomorrow morning that we'll start to see maybe some rain and a few thunderstorms work their way on in. A better chance heading into your Thursday evening, with some of those storms potentially on the strong to severe side. We'll talk more about the threats and your severe outlook coming up soon.
Rain tonight, but it's coming.
Tomorrow, watch.
5, Emily and Steve right back here.